can't. It was too much. It was like Inception. It got complicated.
Okay, we're rolling. So cut the shit. Alrighty, welcome back to Jacob V Weekly, the temperature of the era. We want to start, as always, by reminding you to support Caddyshack of New Hamel, Illinois, a nonprofit, small, family-operated rescue group doing the Lord's work. And it's kitten season, girl, let me tell you, and times are tight. Caddyshack of New Hamel, Illinois, C-A-T-T-Y, Shack. The only way to support this show is patreon.com/JacobV. It's $4 a month, and that keeps the show going. You want more episodes? I need more patrons. I mean, that's what we're coming down to here. I would love to be able to afford to do this every day even. So patreon.com/JacobV. Just played last night with No Antics at the Heavy Anchor. Really achieved some Holy Spirit in there last night, girl. Really great. I always love the Heavy Anchor, and No Antics is a lot of fun. No Antics on Spotify. I think we have 4 singles out and 3 music videos on YouTube, so plenty of content to dive right in. Blinded by Stereo has some shit you can actually own and hold in your hand. We have a vinyl record. It's my first vinyl record ever, and Blinded by Stereo is a band that I'm in, and they're great, and the record sounds really good, and it's on 180G blue vinyl, brother. Sounds and looks amazing. Spared no expense.
Is the G for grams?
The G is for grams. The puck is 180 grams of vinyl polyphates and shit.
Yeah.
Favorite songs on Spotify, maybe the largest collection of favorite songs ever for this month, July 2022. Jacob V's favorite songs on Spotify. That's the companion playlist to this show. It's like 4 hours this month. I've been listening to a lot of music. Baby brother is here.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Well, I got 50 pounds of cat on me right now.
Really?
Yep. 2 big old bitches.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're good boys.
So Trump is still around.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Oh, brother, let me show
those
you.
Are jokes.
No, it's crazy. The world is crazy.
The world we live in.
What is this? This is a...
Did you not even have a game plan for this?
No, I sent myself an article. Oh, this is him talking about... Did you see the thing on Instagram where he was talking about he'd be a great women's basketball coach?
Oh, yeah, well, I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a joke. He said he wanted LeBron James to be on his women's basketball
he was
team.
talking about like asking LeBron James if he ever thought about becoming a woman and then, playing on Donald Trump's fictional women's basketball league.
That's like some early Family Guy type humor. Like, it doesn't even make fucking sense.
It's putting it lightly.
Like, hey, LeBron James, do you want to get a sex change so you can be better at sports? I think they did that on South Park. They made like Macho Man Randy Savage a woman.
Really?
Yep, and then he competed in like the Olympics or something.
Well, Simpsons did it, bro.
No, South Park, not Simpsons.
And people are holding out that he's going to run again.
I mean, at this point, I guess he has to, but I mean, what is
really?
I mean, no, he doesn't have to, but there's enough people that already made the flags. Might as well. Granted, I don't want him to win again. Jesus.
I don't know. Maybe we should let him come in and finish the job.
Oh, yeah.
Full tilt the collapse.
Oh, yeah. Just really go for the throat.
I don't even know what that would look like. I mean, things are really bad right now.
I know.
Facebook is the Walmart of social media. Mostly my relationship with Facebook is to complain about Facebook.
And make sure that, like, distant family members aren't dead, I guess.
Well, that's funny you should mention that, because I think Facebook, like, totally ruins people's families. My only conversation ever with my late Uncle Leon, God rest and keep him, was about how he didn't like me using the F word on Facebook.
Leon was a weird fella. I never really talked
My
to him.
late grandfather, who I've always loved and who I credit with gifting me with so much of my many quirks and interests, repeatedly got in my face about shit I said on Facebook.
Well, I mean, you were putting up some weird shit.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It means he's bored and all he does is look at Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. But, back then.
Many of our fans watch this on Facebook. And
Yeah.
keep it up. But for the love of God, please go give us an interaction somewhere else.
And they're not going anywhere. They bought Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. And maybe you can't afford the $4 a month for the Patreon, and that's okay. Though you do get 4 exclusive monthly drops of fresh, priceless content.
Good plug.
Can't get anywhere else.
Plug it in.
But also, I have original music all over Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon and Deezer and Bandcamp, anywhere you want to go. So hit it up. Hook it up. I need the momentum. And catch up on episodes. I have one guy that I know is 100% caught up on the show. Maybe 2.
Even I'm not, I'll be honest.
But I get the metrics. I know when people don't watch. I know when we haven't hit the full cycle of an episode and people are still catching up. And that influences how often we do this. So, if I saw that everybody was caught up, oh my God, we got to get in there. We would do a couple of them. So get to work. Podbean gets me all that data, so I know when you're naughty and when you're nice.
Gross, Big Brother shit. Hey, Big Brother.
What else is going on here? Veterans can now teach otherwise untrained in Florida to fill 9,000 open vacancies. Florida is going to need to hire 9,000 teachers for the upcoming school year. So they just passed some kind of law where if you served in the military in the last 5 years, you can automatically work as a classroom teacher or a substitute teacher.
Sounds complicated.
That sounds complicated. It's a weird move.
Like anyone can just kind of...
It's kind of a weird step down from sending the National Guard in there. It's like, well, let the National Guard guys kind of scrub out, and then when they're, out of the game, we'll give them a little voucher for a little teacher job, brother.
Well, I mean, if they're just handing out the opportunity left and right, just like recklessly like they're doing, then shouldn't they just go for homeless people?
But what if...
Homeless people need a job.
Well, I mean, I'm sure some of these recent veterans may be vaguely homeless.
You know what? Yeah, there's going to be some homeless veterans for sure.
It happens way too often.
Just saying. Maybe
once
they're going
is
for the
too
wrong
often,
group
but it
there.
happens more than once. So
Also, like PTSD.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you're not? But here's the thing: I don't know that there was a lot of demand for this.
Grader, huh?
I don't know that there was a lot of demand for this. I don't know that
Kids
there.
are dicks. Can
I
you
don't know
imagine
that
if, like,
there
a
were
veteran with some
ton.
issues against a kid that doesn't know better.
I can guarantee you that there are not going to be 9,000 recently dismissed veterans in Florida that also want to take these jobs. That's the thing. They're not stationing people in these jobs. That's what's going to happen. We're going to have to force people to work in schools, I think.
They have to wear like some sort of like prison bracelet.
Maybe
House arrest ankle bracelet.
Listen, maybe the convicts should be teaching the kids if they're online anyway.
Maybe we should just like draft shitty YouTubers to be teachers because they're good with talking to people. Or they're not really. They just kind of talk into a microphone like this.
I don't think they don't. That's the thing people don't understand is that people have to want to do it.
Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of with everything, right?
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about it.
Except for like butt wiping, because I had to do that for a while when I was younger. And, I mean...
Oh, professional butt wiping.
No one wants to be a professional butt wiper.
No, that's hard.
But it happens.
It has to happen.
Yeah.
Somebody's
got
going to wipe those
7
butts.
years wiping butts.
A Dave Chappelle performance got canceled by Minneapolis venue after social media backlash. Apparently, people are still mad at him.
What did he do?
Oh, I think his last special was transphobic, probably.
Oh, that's just something about transphobia, right?
Right. But then apparently, just hours before the comedian was set to perform, First Avenue, Prince used to play there. That's where Purple Rain took place, actually.
Oh. Oop.
They moved it to the Varsity Theater because of the backlash.
They had to change the venue?
We hear you, and we are sorry. We know we must hold ourselves to the highest standards, and we know we let you down. We are not blah 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 blah.
Yep. Guess that's what we got about that, huh?
Yeah, people complained about Chappelle's perspective, and then First Avenue felt the heat and sold the show to another venue.
Yeah, but sometimes that comedy stuff just doesn't age well. Like, have you listened to those Eddie Murphy
Dude,
Delirious
that's
or
exactly
Raw?
the example I always think of. It's like he
said a lot of gay, like
really
homophobic shit.
Homophobic, not even. And I didn't even think it was that funny.
It really wasn't. But maybe at the time it was.
If something is so funny that it doesn't matter how offensive it is, that's a thing I can experience.
Sure.
But
some of those
Eddie
jokes
Murphy,
don't age well, though.
And it was like a random joke that didn't have to happen. You know what I mean? It was like, he's funnier than that. I thought that was a weird choice.
He is funnier than that. And that was kind of like the height of his career.
He's got gay people in his
that
family.
time.
And he's
Around
saying
Raw?
that stuff in a feature film. That's crazy.
I just listened to a podcast about Beverly Hills Cop 2, and I loved it.
Oh, you got to send me that. I love Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, there's this great podcast I listened to about movies. And yeah, it was a very strange time.
Which one?
It's called Rewatchables.
You got to watch, you got to listen to the Remedial Film Class podcast.
Are we using your podcast to plug podcasts?
No, it's a good thing to do. This is genuine. This is authentic. So you watch you listen to the Rewatchables. You need to go check out the Remedial Film Class podcast.
Remedial film? That sounds pretentious as fuck.
No. It's good. So they have this friend, George, who's never seen any movies. And so they watch like really popular, important movies with him. Sometimes really silly ones too. But, and so it's sort of like catching him up on film culture because he's only ever seen like Stepdads 2 and shit.
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. He's also a Tarantino bro. So he'd seen.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a lot of those out there.
But that's, I think, the extent of his film study before he was on that podcast was just Quentin Tarantino and Transformers.
Oh, those are solid movies.
Yeah, well, that's George.
Sorry, I just thought of the Transformers.
That's funny.
Movies.
So I don't know. I think that's within First Avenue's right. But they probably shouldn't have booked him if that special's not brand new. East St. Louis is requiring clear backpacks for all middle and high school students.
I mean, that's going to fuck up whoever had their backpack situation already planned out. But like, that's not a bad idea.
It's gonna. I mean, listen. I feel for you. If you already picked out a backpack and now you got a new regulation coming down, you got to get a new backpack. I feel for you.
And where are they going to get all these clear backpacks? Ugh, Amazon, Bezos.
I mean, I guess that would deter them from bringing weapons to school.
It would. I mean, there's some places that like high dollar like retail joints that the employees have to have like clear purses so they can make sure they're not stealing shit when they leave.
Yeah, and like concerts and stuff, sometimes they make you only use like a clear fanny pack or something.
Yep, some venues. I think that actually, what's that one in the Loop? Pageant. I think the pageant's doing that now. Yeah. Or like you can check your bag also, which is fair.
Yeah,
but I heard
I saw the Black Keys at the Chaffetz, and they didn't give me the option. They made me walk my bag back to my car.
Oh yeah, they did that at St. Louis Music Park once for me. I can't remember what I was seeing at the time, but oh no, I mean not for me, but there were people getting turned back away. Oh, maybe it was when you and I went and saw Coheed and The Used.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was when that happened.
That was a good show. We're seeing Jack White there next month.
I know, that's very exciting.
About a month away.
Super dope. Less than a month away.
Yeah.
It's like the 26th.
Yeah.
Something like that. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yes, bitch.
What do we do about the school thing?
I mean, that's a topic that you like talking about a bunch, and I totally get it because like you spent a good time of your adult life doing that, but like it's not really gonna fix easily, and that's just the thing that I've grown to accept. It's just not gonna be good because they're not going to pony up the dough to actually get people to want to do it again. And even then, like it's so out of order and out of whack since COVID. Who fucking knows? The people that are still doing it are the fucking like real strong-minded people. I can't believe that they actually still do it. Mm-hmm. God, I mean, kids make me so angry.
I've gotten a lot better with them, but then by the time I really grew to enjoy the kids and really learn how to appreciate the experience, then the adults were all fucking up.
It's the hormones. It makes them real mouthy, and you're like, ooh. I don't know you that. I don't know you like that kid.
Sassy kids are a problem, but rich people's kids are often really nice.
Unless they're ignored, and they'd be one of those.
No,
people.
of course, and that's always a factor. And
Giant fucking house, and you live on one side, your parents live on the other side. Sometimes you may cross
there's
paths
like this
in the
whole
kitchen.
class of people that have been able to completely stay in touch with their kids' education, and a lot of them are homeschooling them right now and whatnot. And and it's just, and they have perfectly packed lunches every day, and just their lives are just better. And those kids are a breeze. You know what I mean? And so typically when a kid comes in and they're having problems, it's probably an adult's fault.
Well, yeah, maybe it's problems at home, things like that. It's just like there's a lot of kids out there now, and I don't want to be mean about it, but we need to quit fucking having kids for a minute. And everyone's like, oh no, COVID took down the numbers. Now we're going to make people replenish the population, and that's going to bring back up the money. It's like, no, it's fucking not. That's like a 20-year idea, maybe. It's a horrible idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, so population, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that we don't have to keep having kids to make the population go up again since COVID to restabilize the economy. That's not the fucking plan. That's a horrible move.
Are you saying that people are saying that
I think that
the economy's fucked up because so many people died of COVID?
I think that that's a big thing that people are using to try to push bad ideas onto people.
Whoa, I haven't heard that. That's
and
crazy.
I think that might have been a weird argument with the Roe versus Wade thing. It was just kind of like, you know what?
No way.
It's a conspiracy theory in my head. It sounds so dumb.
So you're imagining this?
I'm imagining that it's like, let's make abortions illegal so that they have to have the kids so that we pick up the population so it restabilizes the economy in 20 to 30 years when we're all dead and it doesn't fucking matter anymore.
I would believe
and
it.
That's what these people are doing in my head. It sounds fucking crazy when I say it out loud, but what if someone threw that across the table and everyone was quietly just like, oh yeah, maybe.
I bet you Brett Kavanaugh threw that across the table.
That would fuck me up if that came out to be real.
I bet
because
Brett Kavanaugh
that was
said,
my
listen,
imagination that made this shit
people to
happen.
have babies.
I want to know what the comments are on the podcast at this point in time because I feel like I sound like a fucking nut bar.
You're good. We got a new Patreon subscriber. Shout out to Heather. God bless you. You're participating in an infrastructure.
It's really an investment in a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a life change. It's a life goal.
These are like $2 a piece now. These Diet Cokes.
Maybe you should quit drinking them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or at least cut down.
Sure. Oh sure.
30, 40, 50%, 70 maybe.
Hey, 70 be good. Because it's not zero.
Yeah, it can be a thing.
Oh, so clear backpacks and veterans as teachers and untrained veterans as teachers and clear backpacks and rich kids have better lunches. So we solved that one.
Thank goodness for the rich kids.
I mean, they make it worth it. Steve Bannon found guilty of contempt for defying January 6th committee subpoena.
I don't know who that is.
He's the blob monster. Steve Bannon.
The blob monster.
You know who I'm talking. You've seen his face.
Okay, I don't.
No, let me get him. I got him, Daddy.
I don't know if I want to see this blob monster named Steve.
Steve Bannon.
Are you gonna put it up on the Megatron? What do you want me to do here?
Yeah, I'm putting it up on the Megatron.
Okay, all right. You used to have a TV over there, I thought.
Yeah, I move shit around.
You do. Shit gets moving.
Images of Steve Bannon.
And how can you keep this place in order when there's two 25-pound cats in here?
I mean, they're a nightmare.
They're a good nightmare.
Here's Steve Bannon.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually seen that man in my life.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he's just some dirtbag that was a Trump advisor. He's from, Reuters or something. He's like a right-wing media guy.
I'm not really hearing you on my headset as much.
Sorry, is this better?
That is better. I just want to make sure that your people can hear you.
No. It's going to be nice and normalized for the... I do a little stuff in post.
But when you're live streaming, you can't edit a live stream.
No, but I'm watching the levels. We're good.
You butthead.
Listen... So Steve Bannon, so right now they're doing the January 6th committee to investigate the insurrection, and they're trying to pin it on Trump and his associates. You
mean the storming the Capitol thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe he just forgot.
No, they've been ignoring the subpoenas because they want to force them to enforce the subpoenas before, and then they can sue for wrongful arrest and go back and forth forever.
That sounds like what we need to focus on right now.
I know. It's good. Well, we got clear backpacks in schools, and we're all worried about rich people not showing up to court. The conspiracy also is that people think Trump will run again just to get out of being charged for the January 6th riot.
Ugh.
Because, the implications are different.
Well, when are we going to start giving the crops Gatorade?
It's what they crave.
It has electrolytes.
It's what they need.
It's what plants need. It's what they crave. Oh, jeez.
You ever read the Bible?
Oh, cover to cover, no. I did look up the Cliff Notes.
You ever poke back at it?
Nope. Why would I?
In Matthew 4:7, it says, Jesus answered, "It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test."
Was that the biblical fuck around and find out? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Is that why it all flooded last week?
Yeah, because we were fucking around and we found out.
And we found out. And now our stepsister's car is ruined.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh yeah, that thing's full of mold now, and it's horrible. From it got flooded. It was like,
where?
It was like, she lives up there in U City.
But it flooded there?
U City and Brentwood and all that kind of shit. Oh. All that flooded. Weirdly.
Are they going to total it? What are they going to do?
Yeah, it's got to be total.
Are you guys in some group chat without me?
No. I just recently got Snapchat back because I forgot that I just never logged back into it when I changed phones. I got my
Snapchat back.
And I pulled it up randomly, and then it was just like, oh, there's Brianna's story, and then it's like her car's all moldy and shitty because it got flooded out, motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, a lot of those buildings have like a garage underneath them. Mm-hmm. And those are all full of water.
Yeah, no. This is a whole parking lot. It looked like a lake.
Oh, no.
It's a nightmare. Poor thing. I feel so bad for her. I got lucky.
Yeah.
I barely even got a little bit of water in my basement. Barely even,
really. That's good. I was worried about that for you.
Burp.
Do you think Ricky Martin's going to jail?
You know what about those sexual abuse or domestic abuse?
Yeah, the Puerto Rican singer could face up to 50 years for domestic violence against his nephew. Ricky Martin's lawyer denies allegations singer abused his nephew. Not only untrue, but disgusting.
That's
so. Also, incest is
sexually abused and ooh.
No. So the allegation is that he was in a romantic relationship with his nephew, which is illegal in Puerto Rico, and that. Also, then there were domestic violence allegations.
So he was beating him and getting gross with his nephew.
Mm-hmm. Well, allegedly.
Ooh, Lord, that's a thing.
I mean, that would be crazy.
Well, I mean, I hope that's not true for his sake. But I mean, at the same time, if he did it, fuck him.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's how we should respond to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't. Was the kid underaged?
No.
Oh, well, that's good. I immediately started thinking that it was
Ricky Martin's in his 40s.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it might have been some pedophilic shit.
No, I don't think so. He was much younger. I think he's 21.
Oh, man.
Which isn't great.
Oof. Gross.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga creator Katsuki Takahashi found dead at sea.
Oh, yeah, dude was floating with some snorkel gear. I saw that
really?
Too. Yeah, he was I guess he was out snorkeling or something.
Maybe had a heart attack or something.
I don't know, but I mean, they found. I mean, unless they staged it and they were just like, we need to kill the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh.
You think they suicided him
off the coast of what?
But why?
Off the coast of which place?
Let's see where he was found. It just says found at sea. I have the link here.
It's in there.
Seattle Times. Tokyo.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe he was mixed up in some bad shit.
Snorkeling in Southwest Japan.
What if he was?
He was 60.
What if he was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with the Yakuza, and then they didn't like him winning at Yu-Gi-Oh, so they killed him and made it look like an accident? Now I'm getting weird. Now I'm getting real weird. Sorry, that was. I don't like that idea.
He could have been attacked by a marine creature like a shark.
I don't think he had any signs of trauma.
No, it says the body shows signs of being attacked by a marine creature.
Oh, well, maybe it was after he was already dead. They were just nipping at him.
Well, that's the thing. I think they're still looking into this. Well, I'm going to pray for him. Colorado funeral home director accused of stealing body parts pleads guilty.
Is this the guy that was selling body parts?
I can't imagine he would just want to collect them.
Was this one out of Michigan?
Colorado.
Colorado. I feel like I saw something else that was out of Detroit, very similar thing, where someone was like hoarding extremities and selling them. But I don't even know what the hell the purpose would be.
Operator accused of stealing and selling body parts pleads guilty. Colorado woman operated a funeral home pleaded guilty to fraud this week after being accused of stealing and selling bodies and parts.
What do you sell them for? What are people doing with the bodies?
That's what's interesting.
On what level of professionalism was this situation? It doesn't sound professional at all, but I'm saying, like, was just like, hey, you want to see a dead body? You want to buy it? And, like, that's weird. But, like, I don't know. I can't think of the reasoning behind selling body parts or bodies. Whole, intact.
Mail fraud and aiding and abetting. Devised and executed a scheme to steal the bodies or body parts of hundreds of victims and then sold those remains to victims purchasing the remains for scientific, medical, or educational purposes. What? Medical? Oh. Black market shit, dog. Missouri Education Department loosens restrictions for teacher certifications. That's probably
Where was
good.
this?
Missouri.
Oh, so Missouri and Florida doing a similar thing, kind of, sort of?
Yeah, so I mean they're going to have to.
Big surprise.
That's the only way to. I mean, they gotta make it easier to get them in there, and they got to find people to get in there. Jack White just turned 47 a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, we talked about him. We're going to that in August.
We are. It's exciting.
New album is out. Loving it. Loving it.
I'm excited. It's going to be good.
I'm so glad you're here. Chris Hemsworth stopped eating meat before filming a kissing scene with vegan Thor co-star Natalie Portman.
I didn't know she was vegan.
Vegan, Jewish, went to Harvard.
He stopped eating meat around her so that when they did, like, romantic scenes, he wouldn't smell like meat?
Yeah, he didn't eat any meat that day.
That they were doing the kissing scenes?
Uh-huh.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a very similar thing, in a way, when they were filming How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
The one lady who was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, what's her name? Her character was married to Jason Segel's character.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
That's not. Nope. That's not. It's the doesn't matter. So I guess Jason Segel was smoking like the whole time that they were filming How I Met Your Mother, and this actress did not like doing kissing scenes with him or even really being around him that much on set because he always smelled like cigarettes.
Right.
And it's like, you know, he could have maybe given her the courtesy of not smoking a bunch around her while they're working together. But also, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't care. But it's about, you know, you always want to make sure that people around you are comfortable, I guess. Anyway.
So those are the ends of the spectrum.
What?
Those are the ends of the spectrum. I'm not going to eat meat because I get to kiss Natalie Portman and she's vegan versus I smell like cigarettes and you have to kiss me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's the whole extreme and extreme.
Speaking of kissing, Hunter Biden loves crack.
Is that Joe Biden's son?
Yeah.
He likes crack?
He loves crack. He was on some fucking interview recently and he was telling the lady on TV that he used to scrape up stuff from the carpet that might even resemble crack and smoke that. He said he, quote, smoked more Parmesan cheese than anybody. Why is there Parmesan cheese in Hunter Biden's carpet?
I'm sorry. Can you relay that to me? I'm having trouble processing.
So
wait, he was smoking crack and there was Parmesan in his carpet?
Well, that's kind of, yeah, you could deduce that from this. But yeah, he did some kind of comeback interview. He was saying, yeah, look, I had a crack problem. I would smoke crack and go to sleep, and then I'd wake up and I would try to find anything I could to smoke, and I would sometimes smoke Parmesan cheese. I gotta find it.
I don't believe that. That sounds like an
brother.
onion.
I heard the audio. I can't believe you're gonna make I mean,
So, that sounds like, oh my God.
it
sounds
was
like an onion
literally
article.
crazy. I'm telling you, we're living in a simulation that's broken.
I wanted to smoke something and it was out of
We
crack,
need
so
a
I
clean
smoked
reboot of the
Parmesan
simulation
cheese.
that we live in. Because Hunter Biden,
Oh,
I
God.
swear to Christ, he said this. I would have
Can you imagine
sworn.
just hot lunging some Parmesan cheese?
Oh God.
Oh, also I hate hot lunging. I don't know why I said it that way, but what the fuck?
I'm trying. I gotta make sure I do this in a way where you can hear it.
But, I mean, you don't got to put it through. If you can put it through so other people can hear it too, that would be entertaining. But man, I just got this fucking river otter on me. This 25-pound cat.
I know. I don't have a camera on you because of the. We lost a camera.
No, you're good. You lost a camera. How do you lose a camera?
Type in Hunter Biden Parmesan. Here we go.
Lay it on me. Hit the track.
Here we go. Well, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, what is the deal? I'm just streaming.
You got it?
More time on my hands and knees, picking through drugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you know.
He smoked more Parmesan cheese
Here, I'll
than
give you that so you get.
anyone you know, huh?
You know, I spent more time on my hands and knees, picking through rugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you know, I'm sure, Tracy.
That's fucking
And it's crazy because the
weird.
whole interview is like that, where he's being very candid about his, allegedly former drug use. And then they're just like, oh my God, that's crazy. And that was recent.
I mean, that's just kind of nuts.
I
I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that other than like.
I just feel
what?
like most people should have been naturally deselected by now.
I really want to know how many people that are addicted to crack try to smoke Parmesan cheese. Is that a thing like when you eat a spoonful of nutmeg or whatever and it makes you kind of high?
Like if you
Or cinnamon. It was
I know
cinnamon.
they put black pepper in the turmeric to activate it. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. That sounds like some sort of weird, crazy shit. I don't think that's true. I think they were just trying to up the sales of black pepper.
I don't understand how the biochemistry of how pepper affects the metabolism, so I don't know.
I wish that I could tell you. I never learned that.
I bet pepper stimulates your metabolism.
Maybe.
And then that would allow you to more effectively metabolize the turmeric.
Maybe that's it. I am not sure.
How are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm great.
I mean, I'm just all over the place right now. What's on your mind?
Nothing really.
That's helpful.
No, I'm actually in a really good place right now.
Wow.
The new job's going great. My schedule
that.
around said new job is great. I might get a little bit mad at emails sometimes, but other than that, everything's great. Working out a lot. Get to hang out with my partner. That's good. I get to I get some time. I like the weekends. I like the nightlife. I like the boogie.
Mega Millions results: $1.34 billion winning tickets sold at Des Plaines, Illinois Speedway gas station.
What was that again? I'm sorry.
The Mega Millions, $1.34 billion winning ticket sold at Des Plaines, Illinois Speedway gas station.
Oh, that's fucking wild. Is that like pretty close?
That's not that far.
That's nuts. That's a lot of money. I mean, they're only going to get like half of it, but still, that's a lot of money.
Only $500 million.
Yep. That's not that much money. That goes quick.
Flooding all over the Midwest, apparently, not just here. Death toll rises to at least 25 in Kentucky flooding as people in stricken areas struggle to evacuate.
Oh no, that's horrible.
I know, it's awful out here. The rain was
25
crazy.
people died? Mm-hmm. Oh man, and probably more.
Sure.
Who knows how many got washed away?
Yeah. Apparently, shark attacks are up for the season.
Especially in the Midwest.
I don't know that that's accurate. If there were any, it would certainly be an increase.
Did you ever see that thing about that golf course in Florida that like flooded, and then there was a bunch of like bull sharks in the fucking pond?
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened a couple times.
Where
crazy. Flooding puts bull sharks in weird places.
It's like Sharknado, but like more believable. Not as believable as Shark Mountain. I don't know if you've seen Shark Mountain. It is a masterpiece.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Native American shark ghosts.
Yeah.
In the snow. It was a real good beef lick.
Beef lick, huh?
Not beef lick, bee flick. Sorry.
Oh, a beef lick.
Not. I feel like the way you're saying it sounds like beef lick, like you're licking beef.
A bee flick.
Yes. Also, maybe the sharks are angry. The ecosystem is dying. Like 99% of the known algae in the Atlantic is gone now.
And then the things that eat those algae are the things that sharks will often eat.
Exactly. So they're probably just pissed off and they're hungry. And you know what? Me too. Oh. So I'll bite a motherfucker. I'll do it.
Why?
Acting fearless about me.
Who you gonna bite?
Shit with your feet dangling, I'll bite your ass.
Oh. You're not giving me anything.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's been a while since we've done this. And then it's like I didn't really come in with any known topics to really speak about unless something's just hitting me all of a sudden. And it's just kind of like, ooh, I wish that I could carry the show more, but I'm rusty.
I need you to start carrying the show.
I'm trying. Give me some shit to riff on. I'll riff on some shit. I've had some good points. My population conspiracy. That's a big one. That's notable.
Which one?
When we were talking about the more babies will increase the economy.
Yeah, that's a crazy perspective. I wonder if that's even a thing.
I don't know, but it's worth looking into. It's worth a Google. I haven't even done that.
Google it. I got a lot going on over here.
You don't got to do it right now. I'm saying later.
No, but what else are we doing?
Oh, are you out of topics?
No, not necessarily, but just
lay something on me. Pour some sugar on me.
Local election Tuesday.
What's happening there?
Midterms.
What can we vote for?
We should. Yes, that's. You know what? Maybe that's what we should check on.
But as long as you have it prepared. Yeah.
Well, I have it.
Jesus, who's going to want to listen to your podcast if you're burping on the mic like that? I sound like your mother.
I know. I'm like. Oh, we had something delivered.
Oh, yeah, there's a package on your porch. I didn't grab it. I came in the back door. So,
Missouri primary 2022 voter guide for St. Louis area.
Man, we're really doing it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live, baby. So Roy Blunt is retiring. And so that's a big deal because people will want that spot because incumbency is hard to beat, especially in a flyover state like this one.
Well, I mean, his music hasn't been popular since like the mid
Roy Blunt
2000s. Yeah.
Yeah. Midterm election year will decide the balance of power in Washington, D.C. Dozens of elected officials and political newcomers are lining up for a chance to replace him, including disgraced former governor Eric Greitens.
Oh, shit. Didn't you meet Eric Greitens?
I was arm's length away from him in the pool at Innsbruck.
That still sounds weird as shit when you say that.
I turned around, he was right there.
Like, hey, no big deal. I'm just in a pool with the Greitens.
He avoided testifying under oath about allegations of campaign finance violations and sexual misconduct. Since then, he's tacked hard to the right, fully embracing Donald Trump, promoting false claims of stolen election in 2020, and sought to revive his political career. Josh Hawley, also a fucking waste of time, has warned primary voters not to back Greitens because his baggage could bury him in a general election matchup. That's a good point. So they don't want Greitens to keep running. Vicky Hartzler. These are all Republican candidates, I believe. Mark McCluskey among them.
Oh, yeah.
Clickety-clackety. Billy Long.
No.
Mark McCluskey is the guy that pointed an AR-15 at his neighbors. Mm-hmm. Dave Schatz.
And his wife had the mustard on her shirt.
Eric Schmidt will probably win.
Ow, ow. Cat claws. Ow.
There's lots of people running, but
Yeah, but what else are we going to vote for?
yeah. So there's also a Democratic primary, but I don't think we really expect those people to win.
Not in this state.
Not around here.
No. Still kind of crazy. Like, we'll go out to like the middle of Illinois.
Corey Bush is in the.
And there's just a bunch of Trump flags and stuff still. It's kind of wild.
It's nuts out there in the world.
There's a lot going on here in the Midwest.
I know. Okay, I'm done with the candidates. What about the stuff, though?
I don't know. We should probably move on. I feel like this is drying up.
I'm trying to tell you how to vote on Tuesday. Here we go. Proposition F.
What's that? I really should be more like learned in what's going on in the government around me.
A yes vote would support doubling the maximum fine from $500 to $1,000 for violations of city environmental ordinances such as illegal dumping.
That's it.
We have a lot of trash complaints.
There's a lot of trash. There's a lot of people making a lot of trash. We probably should quit making people that make trash. I'm going to circle back on that baby.
Yeah, no, I like it. Dig deep. Achieve
We wouldn't
the
have
nuance.
a trash problem if there were less of us.
I was just thinking about this. It's like most people have no perspective on how much trash their household generates.
Oh my God, right? It's kind of crazy. And then where's it all going?
Well, that's the thing, because you couldn't even fit it all on your property if you kept it all.
There's literally an island like 4 times the size of France out in the Atlantic Ocean made out of garbage. That's crazy to think about.
Microplastics, dog.
When do we get to buy real estate?
On the trash
pile.
island. And then also we have Proposition S. The proposition would support the St. Louis Board of Education borrowing $160 million to fund a wide range of repairs and renovations in the St. Louis Public School District, including security system upgrades, lead removal, and ADA improvements. It would not change tax rates.
Maybe they should go for that, but also try tossing some more money at teacher salaries just to try to bring in some people.
Yeah, they're really specific about...
renovations.
They're very specific about how you spend your money in that system. So if they approve that for that, it has to go to that.
Well, yeah, duh. I mean, at least a percentage of that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the buildings are all fucked up and old. I mean, they need it.
I mean, everything's going to shit. There's not even enough formula.
Yeah, it's like, you can't even feed all these babies.
And then who's going to teach the babies?
Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody going to teach them babies.
Lord God. Let me reload. Man, this is a low energy podcast today.
I'm sorry. Pick it up. I don't know.
You want me to pick it up?
Pick it up. I accidentally took a nap and I'm a little bit out of it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Like, I slept for like 2 hours earlier on accident.
Things are a bummer.
I was just super comfortable. I had one of my cats on me. Just kind of chilling. I worked out really hard today. Maybe that's why I was tired. But also, it's a Saturday. Who gives a shit?
That's what I'm saying, guys.
Who gives a fucking...
Close your eyes and imagine that you're asleep.
Boy.
I'm starving.
Why haven't you eaten?
I have eaten.
I brought pork rinds.
I know my wife probably ate them all.
That's fine. They were probably delicious. They were hot and spicy.
Yeah, they were for her.
I still can't believe that hot dog from Quick Trip exploded in my car.
I am so sorry that happened to you.
I just bit one end and then it jismed all over my fucking passenger
I don't know
seat.
that you can say that on my
Cheese sauce
podcast.
Out of a fucking hot dog. It was on my window. I had to clean it off my window before I came in.
When
I
you get hot dog juice on your window.
Yeah, no, I know. It's ruined. I might as well just, I'm just going to
throw it away.
I'm going to drive the car off a bridge.
Are the windows tinted?
Slightly.
Oh, that's a no.
What?
That's a no.
What?
About to my question.
I did not tint them, but I don't. There's a little bit of a shade. That thing holds in heat like a motherfucker for a white car.
What is that supposed to mean?
Dark cars usually get hotter, I feel like, when they sit out in the sun. But
I drive a black Mercury Grand Marquis.
Yeah, the thing probably gets hot as fuck.
It gets hotter than shit, dog.
But you don't have leather seats. So
but you know me, I gotta have 8 cylinders.
But at least gas is going down a little bit, huh?
I mean,
I got gas for $4.05 yesterday.
I mean, it really should be set at $2.99.
I think that we should be able to pay a nickel for a gallon. Like back in the day. Back in the day, you could get 2 loaves of bread, a carton of eggs, and a carton of cigarettes for a nickel.
Carton of cigarettes for a nickel? I would not smoke those.
This was back in the day.
Oh. You mean they were like good cigarettes?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
That's part of my problem is I think we were paying too little for things.
Oh, and now that everything's increased in price, we're all bitching, but really it's not that big of a deal because it's like, oh, this is what it was supposed to be. Fuck you. I'm not into that. Everything's so expensive now.
I'm not saying I like things being expensive.
And now you got to really put those deals out there to attract the attention of the people around you.
That was already a problem, is that like consumers have been trained to like not buy anything unless it was like crazy on sale.
Yeah, like it could literally be like $54.99 on Amazon.
It's like that falling auction I used to watch, Gems TV.
Oh, God, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was just talking to somebody the other day about how we used to watch the cooking channel and just eat all of our food that was in the house. And Mother was furious.
We would
us.
just eat tortilla chips watching people make sea bass on the Food Network and be like, oh, my God.
Yeah, remember there was Barefoot Contessa?
Are you going to deglaze that pan?
Deglaze that fucking pan.
Contessa's still out there. Ina Garten?
And then Rachel Ray is doing a whole bunch of stuff now.
I hate her.
But back in the day, she used to cook.
She was in a Burger King commercial where they had like a fancy sandwich once, and she was in the commercial, and she was talking about how the mustard seeds are from Madagascar, and the way she said it, I can't even do the impression of her because it makes me so angry. I want to waterboard her in a urinal. Sometimes I have to buy her dog food because if I am out of dog food and I forgot to get some, I have to go to Walgreens because it's the only place that's open that late. And they typically don't have a great selection of dog food at the Walgreens. And so sometimes I have to get the Rachel Ray Nutrish.
Wow, that sounds... I bet it's delicious. I bet it has just the right amount of saffron.
She better not be putting fucking saffron in the dog food. That doesn't make any sense.
She would.
It's way too nuanced of a flavor for a dog.
I agree.
They don't complain. You don't even have to salt it. I mean, they just like the stuff. Why would you put saffron in dog food?
To increase the flavor and make it more desirable to people that
You
know
can't
how
even really
expensive.
taste saffron.
Do you
It's
know
really
how
about the
expensive
aroma and the
saffron
color. We've talked about this before, that I won't pay for it.
No, most people that I know that get saffron usually end up just opening up the thing at Schnucks and pocketing some of it and putting it back. Because it's ridiculously expensive.
Maybe it's so expensive because nobody's ever paid for it.
Maybe. I just think that it's maybe desirable because someone said it was this amazing herb.
Season 2 of Top Chef is what did it.
Ooh.
The guy that won put fucking saffron in everything.
You're right.
I forget his name. Miguel was the second place guy that
It's
nobody
like
liked.
when truffle
No, maybe
oil
he was
became a big
Miguel.
thing and like just truffle shit became a thing. And it's like, you know what? I'm not that big on truffle oil.
There's a guy on TikTok, a chef guy, that hates that shit.
Yeah,
He's like,
weird.
oh, you're going to drizzle truffle oil on it like it's 2006?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. There was just a time where everyone's like, put truffle oil on it. Fuck it. Put a bird on it.
I do like truffle oil.
It depends. Like truffle popcorn with some Parmesan, maybe.
Oh, that is good.
Does sound
or a little
good.
pecorino.
But like if you're surprising me with something that I know in my head what it's supposed to taste like, and then I get some truffle, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, it's like, why did you cover the thing I ordered in something I didn't order?
yeah, right. I don't know. It depends. And sometimes you gotta trust the process.
Sometimes.
There's very creative minds that work in some of those kitchens out there. But I'm sorry.
But a little truffle oil as a
nuanced
nuanced touch is nice.
Sometimes.
But
It depends on what the
unexpected
thing is.
globs of truffle oil? This is the most relatable conversation we've ever had on this show.
I mean, it's just it's one of those things that can go over the top so easily.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a potency to truffle oil.
You gotta be
Pungent.
a conservative squeeze at best.
Pungent. Conservative Squeeze sounds like a weird movie about like some politician's kid going to college.
Why squeeze?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's just that's what my mind went to.
So let's flesh this out. Conservative squeeze.
Conservative Squeeze. Yeah, it sounds like Animal House, but like it's about one kid going to college and his dad's like a conservative senator or some shit, Republican senator.
I hate when Facebook makes you open a video and then doesn't.
Well, you shouldn't be fucking around on Facebook when we're doing a podcast.
Well, we have comments.
Oh, we have comments. I like comments.
Kristen said Amy Comey Barrett said people need to have babies because there were babies for people to adopt.
I'm sorry, what?
Amy Comey Barrett said people need to have babies because there were babies for people to adopt.
People need to have babies so that there are babies to adopt.
I think that must be what Amy Comey Barrett
or
said.
or people don't need to be having babies because there are babies to adopt.
No, I'm sure Amy Comey Barrett said people should have babies. I'm sure that's
you're saying that whole name.
Amy Comey Barrett. That's who she is.
Time. What if she doesn't want to get called out?
No. But she's a politician.
Oh,
that's not who commented.
I thought it was just somebody commenting on your fucking video.
I can't even say things to you because Amy Comey Barrett is an associate justice of the Supreme Court. She was Trump's last appointee.
I'm surprised that I didn't remember that.
Oh, it is
I pay attention
Coney.
to that often.
Amy Vivian Coney Barrett is an associate justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, the fifth woman to serve on the court, nominated by President Donald Trump. And she's one of the people on the... So you were right, dude. Is part of the reason, at least one of the people in the Supreme Court voted to repeal Roe v. Wade is because they want people to have babies so that people will have access to babies.
What the fuck does that mean? There's already access to babies.
No, she wants people to have babies so that we can feed adoption.
I think that people... That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That's what she said.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's what she said.
There is no logic in that thought.
Well, I mean, look, Trump went on and on about how smart that lady
No one's
is.
adopting babies right now.
It's very expensive.
It is very expensive. It's hard to qualify, and then they're just racking up in the system, and you don't know where they came from, especially the ones that have some sort of issues, developmental disabilities and whatever. And it's just kind of like they're just going to be alone and in a horrible fucking system. It's a nightmare. We should not be having more babies. Listen, if you want to have a baby, have a baby. But if you don't want to have a baby or you're not ready, don't have a fucking baby. That's it. It's that easy. It's not that big of a deal.
See?
It's not that big of a fucking deal. If you don't want to have a baby, then don't have a baby. Then you can guarantee that when you are ready to have a baby, or if you ever are, you'll be more prepared then than you were at the time that it was thrust upon you. Some of these people that are like rape victims that can't get abortions, and they're going to have to fucking birth a rape baby. That's horrible.
Well, right.
That's very horrible.
Right.
And we all know that.
Sure.
And it's just kind of like, you know what? I don't get it.
Which part?
I don't understand how you can support the other idea.
That's the thing. I think that's it's certainly short-sighted.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, man. A CBC high school student was struck and killed on the street in front of Ted Drew's last night over here.
Okay, well, have you driven by that Ted Drew's on a fucking busy evening?
It's
like
unsafe.
A beautiful summer evening. It's not safe. There's hundreds of them, and they don't look when they're trying to cross the street. People get hit there all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It literally happens all the time and then people are like slowing down because they're like, look at Ted Drew's, and then they're not paying attention to what's right in front of them. Someone's crossing the street with their family. Next thing you know, there's a goddamn concrete on the floor and a body.
15 cars hit by stray bullets after shots were fired in downtown St. Louis overnight.
Last night?
Yeah, that's why I pay my earnings tax.
15 bullets?
15 cars were struck by bullets.
Oh my goodness. God, can you imagine just like going out of your house and just being like, I'm gonna
Man, the ads against Greitens
in
in this election coming up on Tuesday are crazy. I heard one the other day. There's this they do these dramatizations of statements that were apparently written by Eric Greitens' ex-wife, that he like beat up their 3-year-old, like knocked a tooth out of his head.
Eric Greitens?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then,
you shared a swimming pool with that guy.
I was in the same swimming pool.
His water was touching your water.
His water was on my water, dog. That's what we talked about.
Oh, man, you should have drowned him. Nah, you go
I got scared.
For a long time.
I knew it was him.
It's intimidating. And, you kind of got hands like a 3-year-old, so, I mean, he probably beat the shit out of you.
He'd probably knock a tooth out of my head. Be like, that's what you get when you... Millions still without a sense of smell or taste after COVID-19.
Still? Like since the beginning? Because I didn't have it for like a month, which sucked. But like, are there people that are literally being affected for like years now by COVID? Like not, I mean, other than the normal expectation, but like without sense of taste or smell for long periods of time?
Yeah, apparently.
That's fucking wild. I mean, also there was a spike recently. Some people that never even got it. I've had it once.
The Coves?
Maybe twice, but like the second time was asymptomatic.
Yeah, I think I've only ever been asymptomatic.
So I was like still going out and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I was still at the grocery store.
Yeah, it was just kind of like,
My
whatever.
onesie.
It's totally whatever. Oh man, apparently Backstreet Boys are playing right now at the
Oh, yeah. I went to that
amphitheater.
right before COVID. They were here.
yeah. A buddy of mine just got tickets for $13.
You know where we should go? Aaron Carter's coming to Red Flag.
Everything about that does not sound good to me.
Oh, my God. It's just like the Corey Feldman thing. We got to go.
The Corey Feldman thing was fantastic. I will admit that was pretty
That's
great.
what I'm saying. What if Aaron Carter gets to Red Flag and has a nervous breakdown?
Is he that kind of person? Has he been going
Oh
crazy?
yeah, dude. He was like his brother has a restraining order against him, and then
God.
like the court took all of
Nick?
Nick, yeah,
Oh my God.
because he was talking about he was going to kill his wife, and then the courts like took all his guns away.
Why is he freaking out so bad?
He's nuts. I'm sure he's a trauma victim.
Oh, I mean, who isn't?
No, but like I think he was abused. I mean, he was a Disney kid. I mean, he's been kind of candid about that.
That's okay. So it's definitely like a Corey Feldman thing. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Except
exactly.
I bet he's not going to have like 8 wardrobe changes.
Well, I was telling somebody this last night that like Corey Feldman would like wear a different jacket for every song, and then try to get the audience to guess what movie the jacket was from, and nobody could guess.
That sounds about right. Yeah. And then he did the projector screen for that Stand By Me cover. Where he plays
Is that the one where he plays the drums?
Yeah, that's the one where he plays the drums.
Yeah, that's not great.
And the angels got like C-section scars, but they're wearing like bikinis and angel wings. That's weird.
Oh, savage. I forgot you went to one of those with me.
We went to the record bar in KC.
Yeah.
I remember. I almost got stabbed.
Yeah, we went to a gay bar after that.
I went home because I was like shithouse drunk. I fell asleep on my apartment floor and my dog was licking my face when I woke up, and you still weren't there.
Where was I?
You were at the gay bar.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, I'm sad I missed out on that. I just got way too fucked up, and then
it was crazy. Those trips were nuts.
That was like I browned out in the Uber, Mm-hmm. And yeah, I woke up to a small dog licking my face.
Mm-hmm. Have we talked about Elon backing out of buying Twitter?
We haven't, but it's something I can talk about. It's just like it doesn't matter. He has too much money to throw at the situation, and he can expose them for whatever he found out that's making him want to back out of the deal.
Well, and he said it's because they have too many fake accounts. They misreported
those
or
things.
something.
Yeah, and it's just not really as well regulated.
But it's
as other
weird that a
forms of
court
social
could
media.
make you buy something that you don't want to buy.
Well, they can't, and they won't. They're going to lose that any day of the week, unless he does have all that money. And, he keeps it in his torso, which is why he's built like a refrigerator.
I'm about to say, that beach shot was rough.
What's
with all these kids this guy has? I had no idea he had all these babies.
Elon?
Yeah.
With different people?
He's got like 11 kids now.
Oh, no. I thought he was just having a baby with Grimes.
He had the one with Grimes, and I think they had another one.
Well, and then his father had a second child now.
With his stepdaughter. Yeah, that's nuts. That's some Woody Allen shit.
And it's just like, that's bonkers. And he's like, we were put on this planet for one reason, and that's to reproduce.
He said that?
Yeah, that's like that's not exactly what he said, but something like that. Like, that was his defense. It was just kind of like, this is why I keep having babies with my stepdaughter, because I need to make babies. And it's like, that's just not a good...
Apparently, Biden tested positive for COVID again in a rebounding
Put the
case.
guy in a fucking bubble.
I didn't realize he was 79.
He's old as shit. He fell off a bicycle. He's lucky he didn't die.
I'm so tired of old people falling. We need to get those little bouncy things they put little babies in.
They fall so hard.
We need to get old people some kind of a hula hoop they could wear with like little tripods on
and their
it.
bones are brittle. We just need to put them in bubbles.
Oh God, that scared me.
Did you do music on purpose?
It's on a timer.
Oh.
Guys, that's another episode of Jacob V Weekly. High five. Follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Google, whatever. Please subscribe, rate, and review.
We promise to be better next time.
This was great. Don't ever do that. We have an Instagram page for the show at Jacob V Weekly. You can contact the show at jacobvweekly@gmail.com. Find original music by Jacob V, Blinded by Stereo, No Antics, and Too Deep on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer. Jacob V's favorite songs on Spotify. Big one for July. New ones coming Monday for August. Updated frequently. We did it, guys. Take care of each other.
You heard Muse's most recent music? It's kind of crazy.
Who?
Muse.
They got new stuff?
They got new stuff, but it's very like thrashcore medley.
I love that.
Very strange. I like it a lot.